Just hit the gas. Rally Radio, where the fast life meets the fast lane.
It's Tech Talk with Pop the Bearded One and S.I. Sean.
Early. It's Tech Talk, baby.
Let's go.
It's Tech Talk time, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, excuse me. Oh, y'all ain't hear that. That was the exhaust fumes right there. Listen, there's a lot of things going on out here. And this Tech Talk is actually pretty interesting because we got a couple things.
Yeah.
We got a couple things going on with this. Now, with our Tech Talk, you know, this is the time where we get to really talk how we want to talk.
Yeah.
We get to get into the tech the way we
Let's
want to
go.
get into it. And you know where we going.
Where we going?
Dodge releases more oohs and ahs with its tease of an eMuscle car, July 8th. Now, this is where, you know, I'm like, here we go. At first, I remember we talked about it last week. We said that something was coming for Dodge, that they was gonna release something, but we didn't know what, and nobody knew what. But it's coming. It is coming. And you know what?
What's that?
We got a little bit of audio we want to share with y'all, cause we Rally Radio. We talk
Let's
about
go.
cars. Let's get it. So here we go.
Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
Can't front. When I see the commercial, I was like this. They did it.
Son.
And not only did they do it,
Yeah.
they really look like they reached all the way out. Now, the question is this. Now that we sit here, we're going to try to understand this first.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to call it?
The E-Demon.
Really?
Yo, I can't think of nothing else with that.
Well, I'll tell you one that makes the most sense.
What's that?
Charger.
Gotcha.
Charger.
That kind of makes sense, son.
It's the only one that makes sense. Charger.
So what you trying to explain to me that it's going to be 4 doors? That's what you're trying to say, too.
Yes. I believe this car not only going to be 4 doors,
Yeah.
it's going to be out of this. I'm almost banking on the fact because Dodge has made so much money off of these Hellcats, off of these Challengers, Jeeps. They got the money to fight the case, unlike a lot of American car companies. And I believe that they are going to be the one. Because, not for nothing, most of the videos that have been popping up have been Teslas blowing the doors off Demons. Teslas blowing the doors of Hellcats. Oh, yeah? They're not going to be hearing that too long. You think you can do this to me? They're not hearing
Now
that.
you got a point. So I could see a Charger. I could see him doing that.
Think about it.
That makes sense. Like with the Ford with the F-150 Lightning.
Thank you.
It makes sense. I can see how that makes sense.
makes
I can see how that makes sense. But you're right, Dodge. Yeah, damn, you're right. Cause you're right. You see a lot of videos of the Teslas doing them dirty. But again, real quick, like that's 2 different games though. That's 2 different games.
You was on the money with it, though.
You know what I mean? So now Dodge, like, you know what? It's time for us to get in this now properly equipped now and make it happen. So yeah, that makes sense. The Charger.
Question
damn.
is, do you think they get rid of the Hellcat anytime soon?
Yes.
I don't think so.
You know what?
I think what they do, and this is my honest to God opinion, is that they make enough cars to be considered EVs. They make the new Dodge Nitros EV. They bring back.
Oh, you're right. They are gonna bring back those, those cars like that, and definitely push them out on the EV side, so they could keep producing gas-powered cars.
Exactly.
You have a point with that. That does make sense. See, and this is why I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't much of a Dodge fan, except from the Viper. I always loved the Vipers ever since I was a kid.
Yes.
And then I became another fan when I started seeing the Hellcats, the 392s pumping. They was crazy. But Dodge is probably one of my favorites right now, son.
Cause they keep it 100.
That's what I'm saying. They feel for us. They feel for the enthusiasts. Like they there with them. Like they like, you know what? We can't do that to them like that.
Even when you see the Dodge, there was another Dodge commercial that came out.
Yeah.
And shout out to my dude Ace One because we was both watching. We was commenting on it.
Yeah.
Yo, it's the owner. It's the CEO of Dodge, and not for nothing. And I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah.
But I love this guy. When they came out with the Demon, he was breaking down how the Demon is wheeling coming out of the.
Yeah.
He was breaking it down. He was talking about how we finally caught the bean counter slipping. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna release a Hellcat Durango. Sold out. Gone, right? In this video, he's in front of his house. And all you can see is all the different Dodges, different years, different times.
Oh, that's fire.
And I mean from the Dodge Dart all the way down to the Viper, to the old Viper, to the new Viper, to the
We
new
talking from the
Chevy.
old Dart to the new Dart like
Yes.
that? Oh man.
And I mean,
son.
he had them all. And the last one was this eMuscle car. And he held the skirt on it. The wind started blowing, and he pushed the skirt back down so nobody could see it. And I was like,
Oh man, I know it's
Dodge
crazy.
really know how to sell you stuff.
No, they do. You know what it is? They spend a ton on that marketing, son.
That they are.
It makes sense because look, like you said, Dodge right now. How much they made during the pandemic, son? How much was that?
They made what was
it?
it? 3.5 billion
That's what I'm saying. They was going
in a quarter.
in the third quarter or something like that. They was going crazy in a time of need, bro.
It's a fact.
Come on, son.
What can you say about that?
That's what I mean. Like Dodge has, they done changed. First of all, you know the Viper been the Viper. Viper got his own name. The Viper been doing his thing. But when they started coming out with those SRT8s again,
Yes.
that's when it really changed up, son.
Everybody was like, oh, it's affordable.
It's a 4-door. Whoo.
And one of the things that we may not never forget is
Yeah.
that they may go EV and maybe eMuscle. They never said that they're gonna stop making Hellcats.
And they never said they're gonna stop producing gasoline engines.
They never said that.
See, this is why they're gonna be on top, son. This is why they are like they coming. If they not already there, I'm gonna check some numbers later. But yo, they gonna keep going, son.
I will say this though.
Let's go, Rally
The
Radio,
one
baby.
thing I can say about Dodge that I think, like you
that?
said, they hold true to their name.
Yeah, son.
They hold true to who they are and who they've been for the past 20 years.
And that before you even continue, don't lose your train of thought. And that's my problem with Ford.
Yes.
That's why I can't even get next to them anymore. Like they was on to something, they was cooking it properly, and then they just started. They started adding mayonnaise. They started wondering what
He said, man,
they started messing up the whole recipe. Like they had something cooking. They had it properly.
he said, man,
They started adding the rotary shifters. Like, bro, what you doing?
Come on.
And this is what I mean. I see this. I'm saying Ford is more to conform. Dodge is not. Dodge, you know, we gonna give you what you want,
Word.
but we gonna give them what they want too over here though.
Word.
Everybody gotta be happy.
Mhm.
And that's why I respect them, man. Continue, man.
But I mean, at the same time, man, Dodge is definitely they stay true to their customers, man.
Yes, they do.
They have been always in the horsepower wars all the way back since the
Son.
60s and 70s.
Yo,
They have been in it.
they ain't stopping either.
The Plymouth Cuda,
oh,
Barracuda,
yo, if
Hemi
they bring
Cuda.
back one of those,
That may be the new name for one of these EV cars. They have.
I
Already,
hope not though. I pray to God they don't do that though.
You never know. They may move the Charger electric and make the Cuda and make a
Might
Hemi
do that,
Cuda.
son.
Would be smart. Would be smart.
Son,
You would call it the Dodge Charger. Think about it. All the cars that had electric names, Dodge had.
it's true.
Dodge Neon.
Yeah,
It may be called back from heaven.
that's what I'm saying.
Think about it.
You're right, because the neon is gone, son.
They're gonna be like, Dodge Neon
Yeah,
lights,
that's what I'm saying.
electric.
Exactly.
Here we go. Dodge, I'm waiting for that check in the mail.
He said, "I'm waiting for the check."
I know you hear me.
Let's go.
But there's so many different ways that they can swing this and make
Nah, they
make
could.
it work for them.
They could.
So we gotta go. You know what, man? As much as I don't like EV cars, I like when the right car company gets into the EV game. Let me say that again.
Say it one more time. I don't think they
I
heard you.
do not
I
like
ain't hear you.
EV cars, but I do respect the people who get into the EV game if it's the right car company.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge, is the right car company.
I agree. Ford is not.
Ford is not. They took their Mustang,
Yep.
which is their staple sports coupe,
Yes.
and they turned it into a freaking pig in the middle.
Son, how do they? This is
The nerve.
This I'm trying to say. Like, I'm trying to figure out when they was in the office and they was talking about this. Who had the bright idea, son? And how did they run with it? He had to have the silver tongue, son. Like, yo, they're gonna bite.
And not for nothing, Ford done had so many different names for so many different cars, so many different things that they could have did.
Yo, they could have did so many things. I feel like they took a play from Mitsubishi, son.
And when Mitsubishi turned the
The
Evo
Eclipse,
or the Eclipse,
no, the Eclipse to the
into
Eclipse Cross, bro.
it's ridiculous. Well, Toyota's doing the same thing. They turning a Corolla into a SUV.
No, they not.
Yes, they are.
I haven't seen that. Listen,
I've
I'm only here on
seen
Rally
it.
Radio, baby. The bitter one is actually holding it up right now.
Listen, I make no lies.
Yo, what
The suspense.
They not doing that to the AE86. They not doing that to that legacy.
They are doing it. They are doing it.
But how? Can we look at Mitsubishi how they did not succeed with this move?
They doing it. They doing it. I'm telling you, man. At the end of the
I'm
day, it's either
disappointed,
going to be an
man.
SUV or a sports car. No more mid-size sedans. We
You're
already
right,
talked
son.
about that last week.
But why turn? You have an existing car. It has its own legacy and everything like that. Why turn that into to an SUV though? Why do that? Just come up with another Looney Tune name if you could. Like, what's the point of that? I don't get that part of it.
Think about what Ford could have did. Ford had, like I said, they have so many different type of cars that they could have done that too.
That's what I mean. But why? You know what? I think they chose the Mustang because people love it,
And there's people who are going to be loyalists. There's people
and that's
who-
fine to be a loyalist. But understand when they hitting you in the head though. Understand that part.
Some people are like, okay, just knock me in the head. Why don't you?
He said, "Okay, just knock me."
Meanwhile,
don't
other
mind.
people are like,
You think you can do this to me?
they're not happy about it.
That's what I'm
You know what
saying.
But they don't care.
But Dodge, I think Dodge is the truth, man. They definitely staying strong, man. And
They
like, they
stay
definitely-
strong to their people, and I think that's,
and that's
really,
the realest part.
Yeah,
That's the realest part. You know what I'm saying?
they stay strong to their people. They go, yo, you know what? We know what you guys like. We see. To tell you the truth, Dodge is the only car company, American car company, that's on the pulse of the people
Yeah.
because they putting out cars, a lot of power
Yep.
that people could afford.
Yep.
Right?
Maybe a little bit of a problem, but continue.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a little bit of a problem because of ease of use and ease
Exactly.
to get.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it separates the men from the boys.
That's true.
At the end of the day, they're a business.
That's true.
They're a business.
They're not really responsible for what we do with them.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
we talk about this all the time.
Exactly.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I don't even think they heard you. I need you to say that one more time.
With great power becomes great responsibility, man. At the end of the day, that's what I'm getting put on my car when I get it.
Yo, that is real.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I don't know how wifey might feel about this, but I might get that tatted on my forehead though. Let's go. Let's go. She may not approve, but I don't know.
Like, yo, I got a lot of horsepower.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
Let's go.
God. This is a
Tell
family
you.
show. So